Okay, I wanted to do a quick update on my shack. Take a quick look around. I'm still working on it. Got a lot of work to do actually, but this is one of my operating stations with my uh, 101D. It's connected to the Mercury and out in the field, and I'll go out there in a minute. I'll show you where I've moved the DX Commander. I moved it away, and I've away from the shack so that I don't get quite the noise that I was getting before, or the spikes that I was getting with it. And right now, you're seeing somebody that's hitting me about a 5.4 or so, but and I don't have. Let's see. Do I have any? Yeah, I do have the DNS on. There's the DNS off, but as you can see, my noise floor is basically not showing up on the radio at all. Back at my old place, it was at least an S5, so that's better. Anyway, so let's stop that. But anyway, hopefully, because I'm not sure you could hear me over all that. Anyway, here's the Macintosh with the 7300, and it's sitting over here in this position. And down here, I have the Sun SDR. Normally it's connected to the Macintosh, but right now I'm not running it. It's just kind of sitting down there on top of the power supply and that mess of wires. I've got lots of things to do here, and it's just, I get a little bit of time on the weekends, and that's it. Anyway, moving over here, this is the Anand on top of my new SPE FA2K 2 kilowatt amplifier, and this is the operating position for it. It's kind of looking out on the junk out there, but it is what it is. And I've got a bunch of my radios moved in here, sitting on the shelf. It's not just radios. There's all kinds of things that are there, power supplies, but the Kenwood, the 857D, and several other things are just kind of sitting there. And that's not a good place for it. That was in here before I moved this desk in here. And back over here is the 3D printer. That is my soldering stuff that I've moved in here, and I've got a table in the house that I need to move out here that I'm actually going to put the soldering stuff on, because that one's not very stable. The one that the printer's on is not very stable either, but it's okay. And I've got, that's, by the way, a new battery that Mike gave me. I think I'm going to hook that up to and do my stuff, or do my Epic Power Gate. I'm going to connect that battery in there, and then I'll have the power supply feeding it, and eventually I'll get solar through here too, because it shouldn't be too hard. Back there is where I will locate the F7JP, or yeah, I think that's right, Metalworks box back there, and feed it through, run the coax in. I'm going to try to keep, at least a good distance between there and the edges. Anyway, as I said, this is where the Macintosh is, but I kind of wanted to show you how this works. I'm not going to do a lot to it, but basically you push the old button, and it raises up. I love the feet on these things. And then, of course, I set it to position 2. It has up to a position 4, and you can go higher than that. I think up to 38 inches tall. But anyway, and then put it back to 1 again. It'll go back down to where it was. So that's that, and this is kind of the shack. Those foam blocks that are over there are what are called base traps, and I'll be mounting those on the walls. I just went to Lowe's and got some tape and so forth for that, and I have put that together. I was going to go out and show you a couple other things outside here. I'm trying to cook my dinner too, so I've got the old grill going. But anyway, just wanted to show you, I think I mentioned once before that I built that. In fact, one of my previous videos talks about this satellite station, and I hope that, anyway, there is the mounting of the eggnog up there for collecting satellite data and that kind of stuff. And I have just moved the DX Commander. The DX Commander was here, and I was picking up a lot of noise out of the shack and electric noise. So I moved the DX Commander out here. That's a 150-foot run of M&P coax, and it just barely reaches that antenna, so it's at least 150 feet away from the shack, and it's a good distance away from the back of the property or back of the house. So right now I'm not picking up anything. Now, by the way, this is where the pond is. The pond literally surrounds everything, goes back way over there. And so anything I do out here, I've got to position where I've got things going. And oh, that's great. This is settled up a little bit. I've got a POTA 33 holding up the center position on that ZS6 PKW. And right now the ladder line's on the ground. It wasn't like that the other night, but I will work on that later. I also have out here a 9-to-1 that receives really well. It's way up in there's a yellow line you can see up there where I was pulling the deal down, and it the bag down, and it got caught on the limb, and I can't get it out of there. I mean, I could if I pulled hard enough, it'd probably break, but then it comes shooting right at me, so I'm just not ready for that. But it's I think maybe you can see it there, but it runs all the way up towards the top of that tree, and then comes back down over to a tree over there. And then, you know, I mean, if you look back there, I mean, that's all my property as well. But to get there, I've got to go over the pond. So eventually the big doublet that I'm going to put up will probably span from here all the way over to there. But that means the feed point's going to end up somewhere out over there, and I'll have to have maybe 300 foot of coax to get there. And anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with the shack. Hopefully this is a good update. Let's take a quickie look over at the pond, and the DX Commander's back behind that tree over there. But anyway, Starlink is up and providing me some good internet. I can work from home. I don't have any issues with that. And there's the 2-meter antenna, which again, I need to move that. I'm going to move the 2-meter over next to the shack, and then I'm going to probably put up a second 2-meter antenna over there. One of the things I've been playing around with is sticking the Faraday up at the top of that, or the top of the V in that house, or that shed, and just letting it drip down, and using the Faraday or Farajay antenna for 2-meter packet, because I've got a packet radio now, got a TNC. I just need to make the cable, which is, as we know from ham nuggets, is the hard part. So anyway, that's a quick update. I think I'm gonna get my dinner, and maybe I can have this up tonight, this video up tonight. Anyway, 73 guys, this is Don N5SKT.